Algebra 2b, Unit 8, Orange class. Today is February the 21st. Write down the learning target, which we need to get today. If you're trying to get anything done in the month of February, you got, I guess, a little bit over a week and a half. Learning target. All right, I'll write you in green.
What page is this?
32. All right. I can find the sum, that word's going to be important, of a finite geometric series. Finite means it's a certain number, it's a limited number. In this room, there are a finite number of students. As a matter of fact, there are 4 on the back, there are 7 on the front. There are 11 students in this room, a finite number. Geometric, we'll get to that part. And then a series, we know it has addition. So I can find the sum. Yeah, this packet, the way they have things mixed around, the sum of a finite. Let me put that guy in blue. Finite. Now, finite, if you put an in in front of it, it means it's not finite, but we don't say not finite, we say infinite. Now, you would think they would say infinite, but I don't make up the rules. Somebody probably thought. So finite geometric
maybe it's
series. See what happened there?
They're all infinite instead of finite.
Oh, thank you.
We'll go ahead.
Yeah, get rid of that that in. So officially, you will know that you've learned what you're supposed to learn today because at the end of class, you'll be able to find the sum of a finite geometric series. And essentially, in the end, it's going to be a formula. They can give you a formula that you have to be skilled at punching in all the numbers. Once you plug them in, though, you're going to be good to go. So Unit 8, I have good feelings for you with that. With that said, let's start bouncing around here. I kind of put an order that I want to do. But again, the problem didn't follow the order I want. So, hey, back up to 31. Anyone still need to write this? All right, back up to 31. And again, now, as we start up, you can start peeking and looking at your 6th page. But what I want to say to you is, for the most part, you need something that has front, back. 4 is the key, but a lot of times it seems like we're going to have this 3 thing. So we may be able to play with the 3 as it comes up. All right.
Are we leaving early?
I don't know. Since the first day, I don't know how this one is going to play. My hope is that we will. But I'm going to see how it plays. All right, so here it comes. Is the given sequence arithmetic? So first thing I should back up and say, there are different types of sequences. There are 2 that are famous, and we're going to look at the 2 famous ones today. One of them is an arithmetic sequence. And the way you can tell, put add, yeah, put multiply, add. Yeah, put add above this. When you hear is the sequence arithmetic, what they're saying is, hey, is there some addition going on in there? And the way you find it out is this. We're going to be building a puzzle. And this puzzle has 3 pieces. One of the pieces is going to be A sub n. Now this unit is going to be filled with a lot of vocabulary. By the end of this unit, if you use some of these words, you'll sound really like you're good in math. But one of them is A sub 1, and that A sub 1, let me put A, D, N. I'm going to rewrite it with what A sub 1 is. Squeeze it in. A sub 1, D, and N. A sub 1 is going to be the initial amount. Initial amount. So when we're building this puzzle, it only has 3 pieces. Anybody here build puzzles? I know some people do puzzles like 500 pieces.
I get so frustrated building a puzzle.
You do? What's the max number you think you've done?
I could build a puzzle for like
500? Yeah, and that's when they put the grass and the tree, and so you got to put the green in the green, do the border. Almost a
I
good.
did 1.
The initial amount, A sub 1. This puzzle piece, this is the easiest one of all. So if you want to feel really smart right now, in this sequence, can someone say what the initial amount is, what A sub 1 is?
3.
Yeah, 3. It's usually the first number in line. So putting this piece together, we got that initial amount. It's a 3. in the types of problems, by the time you get to the assessment, they're going to go like way crazy. But they will give you an initial money amount that you'll have in your bank. You need to do something with it to save a certain amount. Just know, initial amount, A sub 1, first piece of the puzzle. The second piece of the puzzle is the one that we're about to do. But let me skip to the third one. Number of pieces. Number of numbers. Number of numbers. Amount of numbers. Go with amount.
Yeah.
All right. Amount of numbers. Number of numbers. How many of these guys are there? How many numbers in the sequence?
4.
Tell them I'm not here. Amount of numbers in sequence. Amount of numbers in sequence.
Aren't they getting more concerned if they weren't here?
They could be. All right. Amount of numbers in sequence. In this particular guy, the amount is infinite. In English, what do they call the three dots?
Ellipses.
Now, I don't know if they it's just ellipses as in several of them. I know ellipses. I gotta find that out because I don't know if these three represent one thing, like and. Nonetheless, ellipse. In this case, this represents infinity. So below it, you can put infinity. This is an infinite sequence. It keeps going on and on forever and ever. Sometimes they'll have a finite sequence where it's no, just 8 numbers, but not all of them. So again, we're building the words that they're going to use on the test. They're not going to describe it all. They're just going to say, please find the sum of the series. What do we need for that? Oh, you need 3 pieces of the puzzle. You need your A, B, N if it's a arithmetic. Geometric is going to be the more famous one. So this one is how they're just introducing it because it's for babies. If you are a baby, this is the right section for you. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got
I
here.
still do that.
What is the N in this case? We'll put infinite.
Oh, I thought that was an H. Oh, is it an N?
I'm going to change it to an N if it's not one. You said H. Oh, did I say H? All right, take it back.
I
It
put
is
H.
N as in Nancy. All right,
Nancy?
and the D. The D is the important part right now.
Wait,
The D
what?
is what's going to help us decide if this one is arithmetic or not. If you have a calculus, get ready to do subtraction. For those of you who can't do baby subtraction. But here it comes.
Hey, let me tell you.
Baby's cute.
No, they're not. I hate babies. I hate babies. I hate children. Yeah.
Recorded, so I'm gonna send it.
You don't want to hurt babies, do you?
If they start crying,
All right.
if they're crying, then they're
Do me a favor. The rule will be up to this twice. Take the second number and put it above the first number.
Oh, I hate when kids like really frustrated.
Take the third number and put it above the second. So basically, wherever you are in line, you have to get behind or above the one that was just ahead of you. Because this is asking about arithmetic, believe it or not, we actually have to do a subtraction problem. It goes like this. In order for this thing to be legitimate, an arithmetic sequence, when I do a subtraction problem of the second over the first, then I do the third one over the second. In order for it to be arithmetic, I have to get the same answer. In other words, if I were to do 7 minus 3, and I got a 4, and then maybe this was a 12, minus 7, I got a 5, something is broken. The fact that it's the same means we win. This number 4 is going to show up every single time to get to the next number. And for that reason, it is called the common difference.
So I noticed that it goes from 3 to 7, it's increased by 4, from 7 to 11, it's increased by 4 again, from 11 to 15 it's 4 again. So if we find that if it's easy like this, we can find the common pattern. Can we skip that and just D as being what it's increasing by factor?
If they say, what is D, and you just want to write it in, you can. If you need to show me as a teacher that where it came from, then you do the first two, even though I recognize some small patterns are easy just to see, 2, 4, 6, I see it. But for the purposes of work, you show this twice, and then you're good to go.
How do you approach her?
Any questions on this one so far? You got different words.
And then together at the
By the way, the reason this is called the common difference is because you subtract to find it officially. Yes, some people can say, I see, they just added 4 to everybody. So how is that a difference if you're adding 4? But what's true is that's official name. All right, let's see what you can do. Please go to page 24. I know, yeah. Go to page 24 and see if you can determine if it is a arithmetic sequence. In other words, due to 24, what we just did to page, what's this, 31? Yeah. Page 31.
He's been sitting right here for like, it was at like this morning.
All right. I saw some good stuff out there. Let me try it right on the board and get your help with it. Oh, it's your A sub 1. Your D for if I'm asking about arithmetic. When we ask about geometric, you're gonna have a different R, a different letter R, and we'll go from there. Hey, this one is this infinite or finite? Infinite. Of course, those ellipses. I want to call them multiple, or those ellipses. That ellipse. Those 3 dots. We'll get the job done. Someone tell me what the A sub 1 is, please. No big deal. So even if this section is hard, 2 of the 3 pieces are guaranteed. This middle piece is the tough part. We got our 4, we got our 8. You produce a 2, you produce a 4. There's the problem. This one is not. It's a not or no. Did they ask a question? I'll put no. And now you grab a quick highlight to highlight. In an arithmetic sequence, the difference, please highlight difference. I told you this unit, by the time if you can use all the words, you'll sound like a super math student, because they're going to use stuff like arithmetic sequence, the difference between consecutive terms. Can someone tell me what consecutive terms mean in this case? Or give me an example of consecutive terms.
Consecutive means they come out.
So in this group here, someone give me consecutive terms.
4 and 8.
4 and 8 are consecutive because they come one right after the other. Consecutive term is constant. Someone tell me kind of what they mean by constant in this case.
That each time you divide or subtract, it's going to be the same.
For our purposes, we'll do with subtract. And Ron says something similar. This difference is called the common difference. It's kind of common knowledge. Everyone has it. Common sense. Everybody has it. What's another one? I mean, by definition, what it's supposed to mean in these cases. All right. Where are they going next? Go next to...
Go back to already. I'm trying.
Up to 29. I see it's on 29. I have 29 marked. Let's see, it's on 29. So here's what I want you to do in this section. 29, I think there are like 3 problems, especially for your 6 pages. I need to see your work. So at ADN, please. Numbers on top. You're going to do 29, and I think there are 2 more problems that follow it. If you need a calculator, you can do that. But what's important isn't just the yes and the no. What's important to me is those first 2 numbers above, the 0 and the 1, and the first numbers above the negative 21 to 18. And yes, did we do 31 already? Yeah. So basically doing 29 and 30. Now this means the ADN. The bad news is the minute we leave arithmetic, geometric is the one that actually is going to show up on the assessment. But again, the good news is we're just going to change 1 letter.
Why did you put 2? Oh, that's a question mark. Oh, okay.
Let me kind of erase my...
There we go.
No, I'm going to back to like that. That's a beautiful end. This one, this is page 79. Let's see what we have. So kind of move away from this. We need to get to geometric, which is the more important. So far we're moving. By the way, you all doing a good job today in terms of the noise level. I had a big speech all ready for today about how I have to change seats, and also like if you because we videotape class, if you need to not come for a day because you just feel compelled to talk, you can stay out that day and then just watch the video. Big speech. I'm like.
Yeah, I'm
so
really tired today.
Yeah. So I appreciate your tiredness.
Yeah,
as well
it's like tired,
whatever.
nauseous, and bad mood. Richard Flores out.
Keep all of that. You stay up late and you stay nauseous. Anything else? All right. Oh, still recording. Let's keep moving. But go for it. I don't know yet. Oh, is it 3 blocks or?
Basically,
I'm gonna look at it. Did you write anything on there yet? Did you write anything on there? So the thing that we wrote the
it's
learning thing.
31 and 62.
Yeah. You should have some stuff written on that one, I think. All right, here comes. You're a 1, so it's possible you're supposed to have the learning target 1.
I do have one.
Is that a negative? One? No, it's not negative.
1 minus 0, I feel okay. 3 minus 1, I feel okay.
No, because 1 minus 0 negative.
1 take away 0.
Oh, okay.
All right, someone say out loud what the initial amount is.
0.
Infinite or finite?
Infinite.
It won't always be infinite, but I just want that to get used to the language. So you're like, okay, no big deal. All right, I'm moving now. What am I trying to get to? Go ahead, Sid. There's no D in this case.
These how many?
These two numbers have to show up the same. If they show up the same, you win. If they don't, then that's it. You're done. Here comes this ugly one. I'll write it up really fast. Even if you can't get the answer, you can do this part. Negative 18 minus, is it regular 3? Oh, sweet.
Regular 3.
Positive 3 should All right, here goes. What's this guy here?
3.
Oh, it did, so this one actually worked out. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, did it? I didn't.
What is the initial amount?
21.
Negative.
Negative 21.
Negative 21. The D is a,
You good?
and the N is a. All right. Yeah, go with that. Challenge you on that. I think you should win. All right, All right, so this guy's a yes. This work here is your backup. Even if you're genius inside, you gotta put something down. All right, I want them to go to next. Go to 34. For whatever reason, I have 33, so you're close to it.
Yes.
34. Probably doesn't work out. Probably doesn't work.
Yeah, about 34.
Probably maybe when that work goes first, and then 34 is missing 34. Hey, hold on. All right. Put that away. Do me a favor.
I love you.
Highlight.
I don't love you back. You just like to be a
Geometric. Write down. I'll put a different color this time. A. This time, well, actually, we change. Keep these guys red. A sub 1. The N. But the middle changes. Anybody know what letters going to go in the middle? Anybody know what letter this is? M. Close. Not M. Not that I believe you should know it.
R.
A, B, C, D, E.
Turns out R. Why? How do you know R?
Because you said earlier it's from.
Yeah. Okay. It's R. All right. Do me a favor with this. With that checking it on a geometric series. The good news is the beginning and the end are the same. My goal as I was trying to think through this thing is, okay, there's a lot of places that mix them up, so try to get as much of the stuff the same as possible, so that when we have to switch it on them, there's only one thing. Someone tell me what the A sub 1 is, please. 15 to get the job done. Someone tell me what N is going to be.
Infinite.
We're doing 33. It's 34. It's 34?
Yeah. Can we just do it because we're there and...
We're already at 34.
Let's
We can do 33 next.
All right, I don't even know what's on 33, but I guess we'll go for it.
5, 15, 45, and 1.
All right, so let's see. Here is the deal. It starts off the same way, but the difference with the ratio. What math operation does ratio go with? Is it addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division?
Ratio is division.
I heard it. All right, there. Put your 30 up here this time, and you're going to put a fraction bar. This is also called a division bar. I can use the division symbol. Now the reason, if you haven't highlighted geometric, highlight it now. And this is the first time it's going to switch and mess somebody up. They're going to have to figure out, hey, is this thing a geometric or arithmetic? For our purposes, because we're in this category, it's still just yes or no. Somebody tell me 30 divided by 15 is?
2 over 1.
2. 45 divided by 30 is?
1.5.
And if you didn't know that it's 0.5, the minute it's not 2, you don't care. The minute it's not 2, you don't care. You need those first two guys to be the same. And so in this case, this is why I just want to do this one first. Why do a broken one first when I could get a regular one first? Right, this is 34. Go ahead and go to 33. Do me a favor at the bottom. For R, write down the words common ratio. Somebody tell me what a ratio is. It relates to division. It is a fraction. And really, a ratio officially is comparing two numbers. So anytime you say the score of a game, was the end of the game? Oh, it was 100 to 98. You just give them a ratio. Whenever that word 2 is in between numbers, you're giving a ratio. The ratio of girls to boys here, let's see, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ratio of girls to boys in here is 4 to 5. Or it could be a fraction, 4 over 5. In any case, just know this R stands for ratio. And whenever we're dealing with the R, you're dealing with the geometric sequence. In any case, back up, go to 33, and do what we just did here. Put down your ARN, your arm, but it's with an N. It's supposed to get to you remembering something, your ARN. Put in your A, your N, your R. Last thing, you are doing division up here. All right, I'll come and check this one off in a moment. Page 33.
I don't know what I was like.
You can build it. See.
Yeah, I was doing it.
Take someone. Not really. R. Someone give me the A someone, please.
I will not pick Scream Movie 5.
It is.
I don't listen to that.
Infants are finite.
Internet.
Right,
You don't even know me.
somebody give me the R.
You think to your friends are my friends.
Any questions? Any questions?
He already told us we were being good and quiet. You guys are breaking.
I know.
I'm
All
sorry.
right, do 35, 36. This is page 35. No, I think it's the word that's supposed to make our sequence versus series, geometric versus arithmetic. That's the hard part, but most math is easy. It's the words that turn into something difficult. Let's see if I can get mine above here. The 2 and the 4. You're a 2. And you're a 2. Times 2. I'll put yes. Is that what people did? Yes. So they circled it?
I wrote yes. Also, I thought it was asking me if there's a pattern, and I said yes.
What was it? 16 and 32?
Yep.
All right. We're not gonna do a lot on the next one. Just answer the questions. I put my 2 above. I put my 3 above. I get a 2. I get a 1 point. I can stop. So pattern. I'm just put a question mark or NA or no or what?
No, we're defined.
Wait, there's a pattern. Yeah.
Yes, there is a pattern, but the idea here is we're looking to see if it's a geometric sequence. And the geometric sequence says, hey, the ratio has to be the same.
I write it as, is there a pattern? Yes. Is it geometric? No.
Yeah, I guess in that way one could have done that. But for our purposes, the A, the R, the N, please write those down still on this one.
Did what?
1, infinity,
One time, I got it wrong.
and no. Take a look and see if you have a question on this, because this is...
Yeah.
Grab a highlighter, grab a highlighter. Do this for me. Highlight sequence.
I know.
Some of you are doing it, some of you are trying to do it. Grab a highlighter, grab a highlighter. Highlight sequence, and then highlight each one of the commas.
Which page is this?
41. Page 41.
If I know their moms, that's just their moms.
Go to page 41, 41.
Why must...
Second thing, if you could choose a different color. If you could choose a different color, highlight series, and then highlight those plus signs. Again, this is one area where they're going to try and get some of you the words. Automatically, when they say find the series, they don't have to say add it together. You're supposed to know the minute they say find the series, I'm going to add up the numbers that have been given to get the sum. So sometimes they please find the sum of the series, though they don't really need to say that. They can just say, please find this. Hey, somebody with a calculator, so help us out.
What do I do?
Add those up so we can see where they are.
Can you not?
Now, when it's a finite sum, and I know some people are adding right now.
60.
All right, we're going to double check that.
Do you not trust me?
I trust you.
Wait, no,
All right, we got another 60 already.
Number 70.
Uh-oh.
You know what? You're wrong.
I'm wrong.
He's wrong.
I'm wrong.
All right.
Where does he get the
I'm holding until I get one more.
I got South Africa. Yeah, like 60.
You can just ask him.
All right, somebody get a calculator. Do me a favor.
I got 57.
Get the infinite series.
Oh, I love
Good
it.
question.
Get the bottom one for me while I'm looking at the top one.
Did I miss anything?
If you say no.
6, 9, 12, 2 12s. Do me a favor. Somebody, see if you can add up the bottom one for me, please.
There you go.
So on the bottom one, you need a formula
The bottom one,
because you cannot add it up. As a matter of fact, because the bottom one is infinite, we're not really going to mess around with those. We're going to mess with the top ones, and even with the top ones, this was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some people missed it. What happens when they do it with 24 numbers?
Wait, what?
I'm down.
Yeah, the answer is they're going to give us a formula. We'll use the formula. If they're just 3 up to 5, go ahead and just add it up. Don't use the formula because the formula can mess you up. Even 6 added up. Once you get past 6, then the rule of thumb is just use the formula. So what we have here, we have sequences with commas. We have a series with plus signs. Let's see if we can get to this formula, which is probably going to be on page, what's page 42? What's page 42? Oh,
But it also sounds like
go ahead and find. Oh, good. 2 things, please, so that you use the vocabulary. Please write this sequence as a series, and then find the sum of the series. Please write this sequence as a series, and then write the sum of the series. This one I have.
because
Do me a favor. Please put in the answer to this first piece
Taco Tuesdays. Taco Tuesdays.
and the second piece. What page is this? 43?
Let's go get tacos. What?
Write it in.
True. That's true.
Front row, write it in. I see it right, Sam, yeah. Right. Okay, I'm gonna check my napkin. You are writing in basically your ace of
I'm not like I cook every morning and
you're in.
Never happened.
Please also write in these letters that I did right above the first parenthesis. They're asking you for what we have been putting on the side, and this is what I'm trying to say to you. What I'm making easy for you, eventually they're going to try and scramble so that as you read in a different term, now you're going to be trying to figure out, okay, what is it that you guys want? What we put on the side, guess what we've been doing? The ace of 1. You can put in your N. Oh, and we actually have an N. Do not put in infinity anymore.
6.
I
thought it was the sum of. I thought it was the how many terms there are. No.
You are correct.
So it's 6.
I think it will be.
How do you forget?
All right, someone say what ace of 1 is, please.
3.
Thank you. Someone different. N. 6. I heard it.
It is. It's your page.
And then this part here. 6 divided by 3. 12 divided by 6. All right, what is the R, please? 2.
The R is
I love Drake so much.
2.
The common ratio is a 2.
No,
All right, now here's the deal.
What the heck?
This is a puzzle, and here comes the formula. So Jacob and what's that guy's name? Marcos. Here's what I'm gonna do.
That is literally me.
With your highlighter, please highlight the most important part of the formula. Please highlight the R. Highlight the R, please, in the formula. In your calculator, it's going to be tricky to get all these numbers in because you have to put like 2 and 3 extra parentheses, which eventually will use decimals, but still you have to get those parentheses. So, step one, do me a favor. Formula, R to the N. Please write in what the R is and raise it to the N power. Then on the bottom, it's just 1 minus R. Please write in the R on the bottom. In other words, here's the formula. This is the formula where you can actually plug in the numbers. They put in the 3 before you already. This one I am going to come and check off.
Right there. Where? Turn it up. If we got early on that. That's right. Why don't we take the bus?
Hey, do me a favor. Listen up, listen up, listen up. You guys start off so well.
It's just you,
I know.
you have a really great one.
Alright, so do this. Put a parenthesis around the 1 minus 2 to the 6th power inside that parenthesis. The reason for this is if you don't, that 2 to the 6th power may divide by that 1 that I saw some people's thing. Also do another thing. Put a parenthesis around the 1 minus 2.
Isn't that what this little means?
So they're going to be lots of parentheses. Let me see what happens. Someone's got a question. So start punching in. Okay. So what I saw was someone writing just the whole top part as its own piece. 3 parenthesis. You did 3 parentheses, just 1 minus the thing. I wonder what would happen if it wasn't there. Let's try this. Oh, without the other one in there? That's weird. Oh, I see. So that the whole thing is the bottom in parentheses too?
That's really bad.
That's so good, dude. The diabetes.
It's falling on you.
Okay.
That's the one I go to. Yeah. Well, I go there.
Alright, I gotta come around and check. This is the hard part. So all that baby stuff that we did, we can't get this guy in, so here's possibilities. I like this bottom one.
My glasses were bigger.
So let's try this copy. Parentheses, am I recording right now? We'll pause on that while we try and consider you. Those who weren't here today, you'll need the calculator thing, talk to a classmate. Most of them, not all of them did it. But again, here's what's true. If you only had 6, you would not use the formula unless I said you must use the formula. On the test, though, they're going to go up to like 40. So, and they're not even going to give you the string, so you won't have an option but to do the formula. But 189 is the sum of the series. All right, let's see what's on page. Go.
You know how there's that formula? Well,
47.
they'll have an infinite series, and then they'll ask you.
But with an N.
The aren't like an urn.
Put down your arm like an urn. All right.
Make it a little more like more bit.
All right. Keep it that way. Show your work. Write down the formula, and then I'll check the calculation. We're nearing the end now. Again, do 48 like a test so that you can feel like, okay, I can do this. Because when we start setting up the next one, we're not going to get the answer to the next one. We're just going to set it up and then I'm going to thank you. All right, 47. Let's see. 1. Okay, 8. This is going to be a 2.
I didn't even go last on another. Where are you going with those? Huh?
2. Let's see if we go here. The formula is an a sub 1. 1 minus r
Why?
to the n.
It's in the name.
Wow.
I mean,
Right.
did you guys?
Oh yeah, that's
Did you guys close up the term?
Yeah.
Sexually assaulting. I'll add my hours.
1 minus, what was the r? Is it 2?
We're
R is 2,
Like it's the opposite. With white.
Really big, and negative.
You know, like, gee, nice.
It's very serious. It affects
I didn't even
the
know
negative.
I got
What?
negative 10, 20.
Yeah.
That is correct for that other guy.
And you're telling me.
Alright,
Oh, I got 3. That's too much. That's not great. Oh, Thomas,
Yeah.
that's not great. Sorry. Yeah. That's 8. That's 11.
No, thank you. People at home, it's Ashley.
Did you say that? Whenever I think I'm gonna go anywhere.
I don't know. Are you a fan? No, I think it's tough.
I was at the mall on Saturday.
Yeah, what?
And I text Stephanie and I was like, hey,
You got 11.
I was like, hey, my brother just
Oh, did I finally get you back?
She's like, where? I was like, what?
Okay, yeah. Thank you. Alright, write down numbers.
It's Riley. Or is it Giovanni?
For those who, let me have your attention for just a second on this one. So for those who are talking, hold for a moment. Let me just say a quick thing on this one. Because of all the minuses, technically, for this to be a series, and now I see why some people put different numbers above the 5, technically, you could put in this plus -10, plus -20, plus whatever. And that might help some people know that a -10 is going up here,
No, like,
and a -20.
like,
So it's a 2. A 2.
that's what got me.
And this was a -5, thank you. Take a look. Your ARN is most important. If your ARN isn't good, then you can just stop.
AR sub 1 per case.
A sub 1. Alright, let's see. I'll put it in the official thing. A sub 1, I'm going to write that guy. R to the N.
I don't want to go today because like 2 weeks ago.
Why do I have to do those?
Yeah, why are you hiking?
I jump off the mountain. I like going and sit down.
What is it? It's a
Like,
-5.
I haven't done it before.
Except,
So,
You're not the lead?
I've run.
1 minus a R to
You never run
the 11th. And then over a 1 minus a 2.
You have to come back and get all of that.
Big number was 10, -10, 2, 3, 5.
Always be on. That kind of person.
I'm coming around to check.
I got that.
We got one more to set up. We're just going to set it up, but I need to tell you some stuff. Yeah. Let's get gentlemen, boys and girls. Thank you so much for your time. If anyone needs anything to do, this is week 4. This is kind of the makeup time. If you're behind, you use it. If you're not, again, talking quantum. Talking started off low, got high to regular, but I felt like stuff got done. I haven't been done. I'll put my little speech away for now and then
We were saving for like a really, really bad day.
Alright.
Okay, like have a bad day.
Okay. I keep her nauseous and the rest.
I'll stick my fingers in her photo if I have to.
Okay. Too far. That's fine. Alright, here we go.
My fingers in your third.
There we go.
Yeah, you can see that.
Okay. Alright, we'll see you guys next time.
Yeah.
Yep, it's on Friday, so anything you're trying to get done between now and Thursday.
Do you want to
You got 30 minutes now, 30 minutes now.